to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Double team, and it's intercepted. Antrell Roll with the pick. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll throw from the gun. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackle made just shy of.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Vikings. George Kittle. 51 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jones, flushed out right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Off play action. Jones. Open man, it's Jeremy Shockey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
First down.
Now Jones on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Jones. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Jones. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
For the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
An automatic Morton Anderson does it again. Knocks another one through the posts. I have to be careful because it's almost boring, you know, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Ryan has since passed him.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. Two-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Devontae Adams, 64 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking better. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run. Here's Strong to fullback. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They run it again with the fullback Strong. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Giants 10. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Jones. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd down.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now a former Viking star, it's Herschel Walker, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Oh, he'll just get rid of this one deep. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Final shot before break. Jones. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Third pass set to kick off.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Jones. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Jones looking deep for Adams. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Mahomes. He's got the completion to Strong. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
6-yard line.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Cook. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
On the carry.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9. That's the end.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
New York.
From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Jones back to the air on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now Jones on third down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. One looks into the pick.
Offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
This will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
First down and goal to go.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the Giants' 8-yard line.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To throw, Mahomes, the quick slant caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 8 yards out, and the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings 24, Giants 10. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. Jones hit in the bullseye. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Pass on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Giants 10. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take under pressure? They got him again. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Off the play fake. Jones eluding, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They had to go for with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they'll indeed take a knee.
Anytime that ball comes to me. Today's final.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment